the public sensitization program tagged Justice on Wheels. Know the law, keep Lagos clean, safe and orderly. The exercise, carried out by Special Offences Mobile Court, took place at Lagos Safety Arena and key locations including Oshodi, Iyana-Ipaja, Ojota and Ikorodu. Speaking at the event, the Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Lawal Pedro, described justice in Lagos State as accessible, corrective and people-centered. Pedro, who was represented by the Director of Citizens' Rights, Ogunsoya Jonathan, noted that the mobile court served not only as an enforcement mechanism, but also as a platform to educate the public on their rights, responsibilities and consequences of violating the law. Now, also speaking, the coordinator of Special Offences Mobile Court, Olufemi Adekunle, said the initiative was designed to bridge the information gap between the justice system and the public, noting that better understanding of the law will reduce avoidable offences. Chairman of the Lagos State Environmental Sanitation and Special Offences, Dayo Akerile, emphasized that traffic discipline and environmental cleanliness are critical to public safety, warning that offences such as driving against traffic, misuse of BRT lanes, and obstruction of public spaces undermines the state's development effort. Olorunda Local Council Development Area has received a delegation from the World Bank Assisted Rural Access and Agriculture Marketing Project, RAMP, in collaboration with officials of the Lagos State Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security for an infrastructural facilities needs assessment tour across the council area. The welcoming the delegation, Chairman of Olorunda LCDA, Ajose Kumayo, described the visit as timely and strategic, noting that it aligns with the Council's developmental drive under its Reshape agenda and the rollout of people-oriented projects in the 2026 budget. He said Olorunda, being predominantly rural, stands to benefit immensely from the RAMP intervention due to its vast agriculture and economic potential. As part of the assessment, delegation paid a courtesy visit to the Oba of Iworo and His Royal Majesty Oba Friday Oladele Kosoko Ogundeyi II, who gave his royal blessings and pledged full support for the project. The monarch also accompanied the team on an inspection of selected project sites within its domain. Speaking on behalf of the delegation, the RAMP team lead, Balogun Omolade, explained that World Bank-supported project focuses on opening up rural access roads with direct socio-economic benefits, particularly Truck D category road. He assured that adequate resources have been provided for the project, with construction expected to commence in March. Ondo State Police Command has arrested 6 suspects and rescued 14 victims in 2 separate cases of transnational human trafficking in the state. The Police Public Relations Officer Abayomi Jimo, in a statement, said the first case was reported on January 22 when Itogolese National Mayali Yoil reported at the Yaba police station in Ondo State that he was lured from Togo to Nigeria under the promise of securing employment in Canada. Police said Yoel alleged that he was deceived by its Chichoda feeder who claimed to be based in Canada. He explained that upon arriving in Nigeria in 2019, his personal belongings were seized and he was held against his will after paying 800,000 CFA francs. In another development, the police also uncovered a separate trafficking case in Obaile, Akure, North Local Government area, following a report initially made as suspected banditry on January 23. Investigations later revealed that the suspects were illegal immigrants from the Republic of Chad. Vice President Kashim Shettima has inaugurated the Tundunbiri resettlement scheme in Igbabi local government area of Kaduna State, fulfilling a pledge made by President Bola Tinubu to rebuild the community nearly 2 years after it was affected by military drone mishap. The resettlement scheme comprises 133 completed housing units, educational facilities, and other modern infrastructure. Shettima recalls that he visited Tundunbiri in December 2023, shortly after the incident, when he conveyed President Tinubu's directive that reconstruction and resettlement should begin. And also foreign news, Venezuela's interim president, Delcy Rodriguez, has announced an amnesty bill that will lead to the release of hundreds of prisoners in a latest major reform since the United States military abducted the country's president, Nicolas Maduro. Speaking at the gathering of justices, magistrates, ministers, military officials, and other government leaders, Rodriguez said the National Assembly would take up the amnesty bill with urgency. She said the new law is set to heal the wounds left by political confrontation, fought by violence and extremism, and redirect justice in the country. Rodriguez also announced the shutdown of El Holside, a notorious Secret Service prison in Caracas, where torture and other human rights abuses have been documented by independent organizations. The acting president added that the prison will be transformed into a sport, social and cultural center for the surrounding neighborhoods. And now to sports. President of the Confederation of African Football, CAF, Patrice Motsepe, has reaffirmed the organization's commitment to protecting the integrity, reputation, and global competitiveness of African football. Motsepe made this known in a statement published on CAF website following incidents that occurred during the finals of the CAF Africa Cup of Nations Morocco 2025. According to him, CAF will conduct a review of its regulations in response to what it described as unacceptable incidents witnessed at the tournament's final, including a scuffle involving Senegalese and Moroccan players. The CAF president said it was deeply disappointed by the events, stressing that both the CAF Executive Committee and the presidents of member associations across the continent remain fully determined to uphold the values and standard of African football. Just before we go, ensure you make use of your seatbelt while driving. You can follow us on all our social media platforms. X at Traffic Radio 961. Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 961 FM. Instagram is Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1. Subscribe and watch the news and program live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 96.1. Or you can also visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. You can also listen to Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM live on my Lagos app for timely update. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration completed and inaugurated 120 unit Cortland villas in Igbokushu, Lekki? You can get more details on Lagos State Government's website. And for contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. The ANC News broadcast compiled by Adirayo Ido Olaya. I am Dayo Anthony. Many thanks for listening.